you rub out the, you know, the bad bit, the frightening bit. Oh.
Looks like he never stays down.
He's used to all this motion, right? All this stuff that happens around him, the more it happens, and the more he lives from it, the calmer he gets, right?
You know, Keith, if you watch television the next 3 days, I'll send this in.
Now this is back up.
Yeah.
Let's back up.
Back up.
You just wiggle this and you cluck a little bit. When he takes one step, you stop. If he wants to come towards me, I didn't ask him to, so I'm going to push him back away, right? Just show him off. So we'll send him out, then we'll bring him forward. This is actually a Pirelli thing. So not to say that I'm just a, you know, Clinton's the one guy, though he is.
Yeah.
We'll still use some other stuff. Now, it's point, and if I have to cluck, I will, but if he just goes off at a walk like I want him to, then I won't cluck.
Just like
And
that.
I won't swing the stick.
The understood is to get up and
I
walk.
want him to stay. I want him to stay and able to walk around me while I stand here. So the thing is, there's that cue, and then there's, you do that until I give you the next cue, right? Now he knows I don't have eyes behind my back, so sometimes he'll stop back there. But the thing is to keep working on, I'll put you in a walk, I'll send you off in that direction, or a trot, or a mope, or whatever. And you just keep doing that until I give you your next cue. Now he wants to know if he can stop. Now I'll let him commit to that mistake, right?
Yeah.
So if I know he's going to stop behind me, I won't correct it until he actually stops. Because I want to correct the bad behavior.
Yeah.
If I give him a correction before he stops,
Then
he's not quite sure why.
Yeah.
Right? Margaret, you know the switches in that box, right? Can you turn the outside lights on? You remember that?
Well, we'll see.
So that time he went around without me telling him,
Yeah.
even though I'm not facing him. So he knows even though I don't have eyes behind my head, I still know what he's doing.
Did any lights come on?
Yeah,
Yeah.
I turned the ones inside off. Is that okay? Or?
yeah, that's good. I just want him to warm up a little bit, and then we're going to start doing our exercises around the arena. He's an extremely intelligent horse, and he really responds well to stimulating his brain.
Getting taught, yeah.
Yeah,
Like the border collies.
right. So he really responds well to that. He's kind of lazy right now.
Yeah.
When he got here, he's extremely lazy. He's like, I do what I want to do.
Yeah.
That's it. But when I say no, we're going to do what I want to do, and I make it apparent to him that I'm not taking no for an answer, he actually responds very well to that. Okay. So let's. What some of the things I do is I'm going to go around the outside of the arena. I'm going to put him in a trot, and I'm just going to walk around the outside of the arena. His job is to stay in that trot. Okay. So this is where we get our stimulation. I'll get closer. I'm going to put to the fence, but it can go between me and the fence. Whenever he comes out of the trot, I'll give him a little encouragement.
Nice trot he's got too.
It looks good.
So I'll make that space between me and the fence shorter. Make him go through it.
Look at that. In between him and the fence, no bother.
He would have never done that before,
No.
going that close to something that could trap him.
And then we'll go the other way.
You've got to do everything twice, Rick, on each side because the brain's divided. So everything you do on one side, using one side of them, you've got to go back and do it again on the other side to teach the other side.
I did not know that. There's, I was gonna say, there's so much about horses that I don't know.
Well, I knew nothing 6 years ago.
Good point, huh? You just knew you loved them. That's all it took.
Yeah. Just be interested and love them and want to do the best for them, and you learn.
Mm-hmm.
It's a fine looking horse.
It's a good $700 buy, that's for sure. He's a whole lot more agile than I thought he was.
Yeah, well that's what it said. He was lazy in the beginning.
Mm-hmm.
So if you didn't have him on the rope now, Keith, if you just pointed, would he know?
No, not yet.
Not yet.
Maybe in a small enclosed space you might.
So if you let him go now, he'd bolt.
No.
Yeah, he's going to just take off. Doing this without a halter and a lead rope takes years.
Okay. I have got a lunge line. Getting sand up his
So right there, what he thought he'd test and see if I was going to do some desensitizing.
He did, he waited on it.
He's like, well, maybe what he wants to do is some desensitizing because the cues are pretty similar except for my body language. My body language is saying move. Right?
Yeah.
So now we'll do some side passes down the fence line where we move the shoulder.
Oh, wow. Oh, how cool is that? Look at that. Keeping into the fence. That was good.
How long has he been training horses?
Hmm?
How long has he been training horses?
He hasn't. He hasn't been training them for a long. He's just gone to lots of courses and read lots of books. I mean, within the last few years.
Good Lord.
Which is why I wanted him, because he doesn't cowboy them. He doesn't rush it.
There you go. That was a nice one.
He's kindly at the same time. People who've been doing it for years tend to get a bit harsh with the horses.
Yeah. Starbrite definitely respects him, that's for
Yeah.
sure.
Plus it is half the price if I sent him to any of the other cowboys.
Yeah, gotta get started somehow. Man.
Look at that. That was good.
If you rub it after you hit him, it's like it never happened.
Yeah. It's like taking it away.
Golly.
Now he does it this way, you see,
Yeah.
for this side of the brain.
I did not know that. So does that also affect him in barrel racing too?
Everything.
So no matter what it is, if
Uh-huh.
it's the same.
Uh-huh.
Wow.
Now he's been bad.
Those muscles.
Hell yeah.
So he's in the wrong lead. I don't really care all that much.
No, as long as he's obeying you, it doesn't matter about the lead yet.
Right, I just want to be in the loop.
Yeah. He's the wrong lead.
So now's a good time, once he's done running around and stretching his lungs a little bit, it's
Yeah.
time for desensitizing.
Yeah.
Because they get very happy with standing around while you desensitize them.
They're
Because
like,
they get to catch their breath, right?
yep.
And I'm not jumping on or walking on eggshells or anything. I'm actually swinging this thing pretty hard.
I hear it. I just can't believe you're standing back there.
Because when someone's horse breaks free, he's not going to like tiptoe around your horse, right?
Yeah.
Good night.
Just standing there.
So the more use he gets used to, or used all that stuff happening around him, the calmer he gets, right?
And that going up and down, side passing up and down, that was fantastic.
He's a little nervous about this still, but
That would hurt.
every time this thing cracks and he lives to tell about it, he gets calmer, right?
Yeah.
Need to get some more leather at the end of this thing.
Yeah.
It's not popping as well as it used to. Of course, that might be a good thing.
From his point of view.
Yeah, exactly. Is that what you do on one side, you do on the other? So the more we do this, the calmer he gets, right? And every now and then you stop, you rub him with it, because it didn't kill him, but it's actually making him feel better. Right? Starbrite. Again, you want to use all this thing happening around. Notice I got no control over him. I'm letting him just stand there.
Yeah, he's reacting a lot less now than when you first started doing that.
If you do this a million times, he'll be calm. You pop this around him a million times, he'll be calm and relaxed. I've done about maybe 1,000. So you got 9.
Wow.
And every time you never stop doing groundwork with even with Trigger. I'll bring him out here and I'll do all these things that I did tonight with him. Just to get him, and I'll desensitize him to this, I'll desensitize him to plastic bags.
The white ghost. Those things,
Can't get this bag off.
those have started more trouble than.
So when someone's plastic bag goes flying through the barn,
Yeah.
I wish I had a Coke can for you.
and it's going to come eat him, and it lands on his head, and messes up his hair, he'll be okay with it. Now that side will be okay. This side will still be worried and He stops his feet. I'll stop my swing. And then I'll rub him with it so that he realizes it's okay. Now before you couldn't really rub him with it, start off.
I bet not.
You had to like move close to him.
Yeah.
How long did it take you to trust him enough to stand behind him?
It was like the third lesson. Like I said, he's an extremely intelligent horse.
That's
Yeah.
I can't believe it.
I filmed all of this.
I can't
I
believe
just hope he's not getting
Nobody
so
believed
sore.
that.
it.
I can't believe. I just wow. He's doing
It's
so
all
good.
just a matter of getting him desensitized to stuff. So then we want to teach him some things that's going to transfer to working him under the saddle, which is yielding the hindquarters, right? So I'm saying move that out of my space. Move it out of my space. I am coming to claim that space. It's mine. So he's saying, oh man, I better get out of Keith's space.
Wow, boy. Good
Now,
job.
the front end is a little more difficult. But he did pretty good.
Yeah,
And
crossing
you
his
can use your
legs
hand
nicely.
instead of the wand.
Well, my hand is, in case
Signals.
he ever tries to get near me,
Uh-huh.
then he gets a little tap from Mrs. Palmer,
Okay.
as Glenn calls it.
Uh-huh.
Again, it's get out of my space. You are in my space. He's such a smart
He
boy.
is.
He understands that stuff real well. Right there, he gets a little sticky, so you gotta tell him, hey, look, I'm serious about this. Because a lot of times when people want their horse to do something, their horse says, you know what, they're not serious.
Yeah.
I've disrespected them, and they never do anything. 1, 2, 3. You know, they never do anything when I disrespect them. So I'm saying, you got to tell them, yeah, there are consequences to you making the wrong decision. And then I'll rub it dry.
Yeah.
Rub it, make it feel better, right? So the way I get him into a trot is I point, he's licking his lips.
Yeah.
I point and I cluck, and I'll spank if I have to till he gets in the gait I want, and then I absolutely stop everything, right? This is me telling him that's exactly what I wanted, so I'm going to leave you alone.
Yeah.
Just wait until I get round your back.
Both
Good,
sides.
I stop everything, right? As long as I get what I'm looking for, I'm going to leave him alone. Alright, Pear, you ready for the big one? The piece de resistance?
Yes. Watch this now.
Good boy. Did you get that one?
Uh-huh. I got it.
Starbrite.
What
My
a good boy you are. You're so smart. You're like, look at me. I'm the smartest horse. I am the smartest horse out here. No
He
one can
loves that.
compare with Starbrite, can they? No one can
He's such a
compare
lover
you,
boy.
can
Look
they?
at him.
I know. It's incredible, Keith. I mean, you are magic.
What a difference. Just rules, boy. That's all it is. Rules. You didn't have none before, but you do now. Ah. So I would have never picked up his hoof to do anything with it.
Look. This is not going to shake because it's too dark.
Try it anyways.
Oh, it got it though.
Oh, you big baby. Oh.
Enough of that.
I've taught him how to wrestle. You ready? Greco-Roman wrestling. It's all about leverage.
Look at his head. And
It's all about leverage and position.
The
He's got-
ears aren't like satellite, locators.
No, he's got
like-
his head in your lap. Has Karen seen you doing this?
Yeah.
Oh man.
Alright, let's see what he looks like under saddle. Come on, buddy.